Hey, I love to say that. This is your vintage turquoise. This is brand new. So we're excited about this. This is a multi-strand. It's $156.90, 5 flexible payments of $31.38. Now this appraises at $265. It's just lovely. Do you see how beautiful that is? You have your 3 strands and then you have your 2 stations with the larger stone. And this is 18 inches in length with that 2.5-inch extender in the back. Just beautiful. It's a rare find, limited supplies. Talk about how rare Hubei is.
Well, here's the thing, and even on this, and I just want everybody to realize this. On the appraisals, we take the lowest appraisal out of 3 appraisals. You would be hard pressed, and I doubt you could find this anywhere, and even close to that price. But it's not even what you could find it at, it's you can't find it, okay? This is probably one of the more highly collectible turquoises that you'll ever see from me. Every now and then, I release something that's really, really rare. Maybe we buy from like the widow of a miner or somebody. And I will tell you this, okay? On my mother's side of the family, it's where I get my rockhound gene, right? That's the mining side of the family. The other side of the family is more into ranching, farming, that very agrarian type people. So I get my mining genes and probably my love of rough, Mother Nature and rough materials from my mom's side. And saying that, and the reason I'm telling you that is this, knowing like my uncles and my cousins and everything that are in mining, they constantly bring stuff home, okay, from the mines. And over the years, and I will guarantee you this, they don't bring the bad stuff home, right? They only bring the really high quality materials. That it's kind of like their bank, it's kind of like their savings account. And that's kind of how the Hubei, all of this material that you're seeing here, they call this vintage or antique turquoise. It's all mined in China. It was mined in the 70s, the early 70s, mid 70s. They shut the mines down in the early 80s. So whenever this was mined, the last time it was mined was the mid 80s is when it completely went off the market. What's so unique about it though, is that even though this was the very first claim that started the whole turquoise mining industry in China, has a huge history to it, a huge following, extremely rare. This is totally shut down now, has been shut down. You cannot even, it's all guarded by the army. They don't even allow you into the area. I have a friend who is one of the original kind of founders of this, that they're writing a book on this now. They're doing statues, they're doing a big, huge museum. And he was actually invited back and they allowed him in to the mine. So there is no new rough stock on this, okay? You're looking at something that's antique, it's vintage. What I was so proud of it being able to do, Hubei is amazing as far as all the different colors, the different matrices, the different textures that this material comes in. What we've done here is as we brought these private collections, and that's how we get this material. We actually go buy the private collections. We color sort all of this material. So it's very unique and unusual that you can get these blue colors. It comes in a lot of greens, browns, all kinds of mustard colors, but to be able to match these all back and go with these kind of like these really high blues is so rare and so difficult.
And so whether you're going with those high blues or, ooh, if you like this